Hello. So, hi, how's everyone? I hope you're still loving your job. All right, so for this vlog, let's talk about the resignation process that I went through. So, always remember that I am from Leyte Division, that's Region 8. And how did I resign from my post as a public school teacher? All right, so it's actually a very good topic for those who are planning to leave Department of Education and maybe have or will try another page in their lives, another venture, another what do you call this? Like endeavor. So just like me, before I rendered my resignation to the school principal, I really thought a lot of times must I really do this? So you have to really be firm if you really wanted to leave your current position as a teacher. Because again, remember, a lot of people have been exerting their effort and have been trying their best to really get an item with the Department of Education. And again, if you'll ask me, is there any regret? No, there is no regret at all. If you are running after your dreams, your target goal, then go for it if it will make you happy, just like what I'm doing. Okay? So, no regret at all because I will be fulfilling my dreams. So, I will be resigning, but it will be a very good news to the one waiting in list to fill in an item for the Department of Education. So, good luck sa imo. Gakinsa man ka nga mo puli sa ako, okay? Please love your job, like what I did. I love my job, and yet I really wanted to just grow professionally pa so that I can be the better version of myself. Okay, so daghang storya. Let's go ahead and talk about how did I resign from my post. First and foremost, you need to craft a resignation letter. So the resignation letter is addressed to the school division superintendent, and then it must be cascaded or must be through, or the receiver must also be, or the other receiver must also be your school head. So, naka-address siya to the school division superintendent and then through my school head right now. Okay? And then you need to give the best reason, and please, as much as possible, don't be negative. Okay, you might have your own reasons. Yes, I know that you have that and you have the free will to say anything that you want, but please remember, the Department of Education has been really good to us teachers. Okay, have took care of us financially. It made us all stable. Okay, but you have your own reasons. But when you resign, make it professional. And to sound professional is just to give out the best reason of why you really wanted to resign. But please do not be negative on your resignation. I know, basig mabash ko ani, it's because mo resign bitaw ka, mo nang go ka ganay sa school mo nang mo resign ka. No, enough of that. So just always stick with your professionalism. So just go ahead and maybe reason out the best reason for you, like me, for professional growth and for me to really go abroad and become an international teacher. Anyway, I am bringing the name of Canaga National High School. That's the school where I am from, and the Department of Education from the Philippines. Because if I will do good in the foreign land in an international school, then they will be recognizing me as a Filipino have been trained as a teacher in the Department of Education. So it's actually a win-win situation still. All right. So when you state your reason, please make sure that you will still sound professional and that you are not taking it against the department, against the school. It's given, but then again, just be professional, okay? And another thing that's very important in your resignation letter is that you have to indicate your effectivity date as to when will it take effect. So, for example, I tendered my resignation in June 15. So supposedly it should be 30 days from that day. So I have to indicate there that my last day of duty should be on May 15. And yes, May 15. All right. But I was advised by our administrative officer that it's actually easier to resign if you will resign and make sure that the last day of duty should be at the end of the month. Okay, because the stoppage of payments and also everything. Okay, the flow will be easier. That's according to her, and I believe that's she's actually right. Okay, because if you resign at the middle, possibility is you might still be receiving your salary for the following month. Now, is it a good thing? Maybe yes, you will say it's a good thing because you are still receiving. But then again, ikaw yung magbaback pay. Alright? So, mahahassle ka pa. So, you have to give back the money that you have received. So, better yet, just inform the administrative officer in your letter that you will be resigning at the end of the month. That's what I can suggest. Okay. So after you send your resignation letter, I actually furnished three copies of it. One for me as my copy, personal copy. One for the school, and I'm not sure if the other one because I gave the two other copies to the administrative officer, maybe to the division office. I'm not just sure, but I actually furnished three copies. Okay, and then after that, so, yun na, mag-start na yung struggle mo because eto na, magre-resign ka na. And you are now starting to transition. Okay? So, you need to make sure that all of your forms are all intact and that you're done with everything, with the grades, with everything. And you are now ready to surrender. Anyway, after that, if you now have to make sure that you will undergo the clearance process. So, you need to secure a clearance form. You can get it at the school you're working with. So me, I got it from our administrative officer. The school principal also has it. So you just need to get a copy of the clearance form. And then yun na, magpapasign ka na lang sa lahat ng names na andun. Okay? So, who are the signatories in the clearance form? So, they're the ones who are in charge. The library, the finance, and then so on and so forth. Maybe they're like around 10. I actually forgot the copy of my clearance because it's already at the division office. So, in my case, I'm just very happy because Ma'am Amy Figueroa, our administrative officer, is very kind na siya na lang yung nagpa-sign, especially sa division office. So, if you have a school register as kind as Ma'am Amy, so swerte ka, okay? So, swerte mas ka ng National High School kasi siya na lahat. So, if you'll ask me what happened during the signing of the clearance, what will they be asking questions? I don't think so. Maybe they will just be asking, is this teacher sure na magre-resign na siya? Because our administrative officer took the form and that she will be the one to like take care of the signing of the clearance or the in charge on sino yung mag-fill out ng mga or sino yung magsasign doon sa clearance ko. Alright? So, after you're done with clearance, you need to make sure that you should have a copy of it. Okay? Because once you go abroad, kasi eto, the perspective is I am going abroad, okay? So I need to have a clearance because there might be instances now that the immigration officer will be asking you, do you have a job in the Philippines? Of course, they will say that I resigned, sorry. I already resigned. So they will be asking maybe for some proof that you really resigned. So, for example, your clearance and your COE or the certificate of employment. So, the COE will be released upon signing of the clearance. Okay? So, pag nakuha mo na lahat yon, then you are just waiting for the last day of your duty, then you're good to go. And you can now leave Department of Education for good. Okay? Na wala ka nang babalikan kasi lahat na ano mo na, nabigay mo na lahat. Make sure to return all things that the school had like allowed you to borrow. So for example, laptops, books, any amenities or anything binigay sa'yo ng school, okay, para ipagamit, okay, like that. So I should not be bringing that at home, like this. These are actually given by the school. So lahat ng to, it will be returned back to the school. Anyway, bago ka bigyan ng clearance, especially sa school na pinag-workan mo, you will be asked to have an inventory of the things that you have borrowed. Okay? So, Yun lang. Ganun lang ang process of resignation sa DepEd. I hope you learned something today. All right. That's all for today. Bye.